Introduction of ordinance. We have ordinance number 1501, 2013. It's a special emergency appropriation for tax maps. This ordinance is pretty much self-explanatory, and it's for the preparation of tax maps. Greg went over it. Can I ask for an introduction? Second?
Second.
Can we have a discussion? Any questions?
Greg, it's fair to say that a considerable part of this is to comply with the requirements for electronic.
Yes. Yes.
Anyone else? Roll call.
Whereas an ordinance of the Borough of Edgewater, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, an ordinance authorizing an emergency appropriation NJS 48-4:4-53 was introduced on October 21st, 2013, and passes its first reading and will be considered for final passage at a public hearing on November 12, 2013, at 7 o'clock p.m. in the municipal building here, River Road, Edgewater, New Jersey. Councilman Henwood?
Yes.
Councilman Doran?
Yes.
Councilman Monty?
Yes.
Councilman Mandel?
Yes.
And Councilman Bartolomeo.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Moving forward, we have ordinance number 1502, 2013. An ordinance of the Borough of Edgewater and the County of Bergen, New Jersey, providing for various acquisitions and improvements in and for the Borough of Edgewater, and appropriating $983,000 therefore, and providing for the issuance of $933,000 in bonds or notes of the Borough of Edgewater to finance the same. This ordinance is for the acquisition of the ambulance, the first aid squad, air bottle, turnout gear for fire department, acquisition of school crossing signal at Palisades, Anthony River Road, and mobile electronic sign for PC portable generators to operate traffic signals. Purchase traffic trailer for barricades and cone storage, long guns with trunk boxes for the Edgewater PD, bucket loaders, sweeper for DPW improvements to borough buildings, new roof for community center, and a cooking suppression system and repair. The fire escape, fire company number 1. Before I introduce this, I'd just like to say, if you guys remember when we discussed it previously, I think we were probably around 1.2, and Greg worked his tail off to cut off what he did. We ended up where we're at now. Greg, nice job. So, saying that, do I have an introduction?
I'll introduce it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion.
Mr. Mayor, I think that Mr. Paul's comment with regard to buses, I know that when we did a senior luncheon, special luncheon deal last year, that the lift wasn't working then. I don't think it's been fixed since. They have been, but obviously it's on and off. Is there any room to get 1 or 2 new ones to upgrade the fleet? Right.
We can certainly, the 2 newest buses, I believe, are 2008, 2009 models. They operate every day, and they do transport for special events such as the seniors and recreation activities. I don't know, other than the complaints about the wheelchair lifts,
Right.
I don't know about the overall condition of the buses.
Well, I think they're okay. It's just those just need to make sure that's a priority for them.
We can certainly demand that of Public Works and the mechanic and send them out to the vendor and get them repaired. I don't see why there should be a hesitation in doing that.
Okay.
And we can certainly look at the replacement. If the buses need to be replaced, we can certainly amend this and do that.
Well, I'm sure Tom Cliff would have put it forward if he thought they needed to be
Right.
replaced. So let's just maybe Vince, you could just inquire on him that we want it as a priority.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Whereas an ordinance of the Borough of Edgewater and the County of Bergen, New Jersey, providing for various acquisitions and improvements in and for the Borough of Edgewater and appropriating appropriating $983,004 and providing for the issuance of $933,850 in bonds or notes of the Borough of Edgewater to finance the same was introduced on October 21st, 2013, and passes its first reading and will be considered for final passage on November 12, 2013 at 7 p.m. in the Municipal Building, Borough of Edgewater, New Jersey. Councilman Henwood?
Every penny counts, Craig, you did a great job getting it down, thank you, yes.
Councilman Jordan?
Yes.
Councilman Monty?
Good job, Greg, yes.
Councilman Fidel?
Yes.
Councilman Bartholomew?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Councilman Henwood, do you have a committee report?
Yes, real quick, I'd like to say that I'm really happy with the chief, Skidmore. Maybe that's not appropriate to say it that way. I think he's doing a good job. I think on a number of fronts, he's reached out. He's being aggressive with regard to Thursday night craziness down at the Commons, based on the mayor and all of us and his own concern. He's really stepped it up with regard to the county. They issued 114 tickets in one night over like 2 hours. They're really on them. They're bringing in some noise machines from the county with certified folks that can pull over the bikes that have the mufflers that screen by the different buildings. He's going to keep on it. Hopefully the kids will get the message that they need to move on somewhere else, because we're not going to leave. He's now put new tasers in place. God forbid it, maybe could avoid a gunshot somewhere in the future. Hopefully neither one will be used, but that's cutting edge. New Jersey just opened up, the state of New Jersey just opened up to law enforcement, and there's a test program going on with that. The 911 system is almost completed. That will save us a boatload of money not having to use the county facilities. He was instrumental in leading that effort along with Greg. The backups on the road in the morning, he's really, took a hard look at that. He has been using the light on the bottom of Orchard manually in the morning with a police officer to keep the traffic flowing. He worked with the bus companies to really instruct the drivers on when and how long they should be keeping the lights on. It's bad enough cars are passing, but you don't want to entice them to pass because it's longer than it should be, and that's helped a lot. So in a number of these areas, I think he's doing a good job. The other thing, real quick, Greg and I met with a young man that represents a loyalty card program. Without objection, I would just ask that Greg, bring in the next guy from his company that goes over the terms and conditions. It's really it's almost just an endorsement by the town to say, it's available for shops, it's a discount card type of thing. Greg's familiar with it, other towns use it. We obviously want to make sure there's no liability to the town, there's no downside. Doesn't seem like there's any downside, but legally, contractually, I'd like just to ask that he move forward on that and just, bring it to its conclusion, if possible. Thank you.
Councilman Dorman?
No, sir.
Councilman Monty?
No report.
No report, Mayor.
Okay, we went over, we have our resolutions. You received them on Thursday, so do we have any questions in regards to the resolutions?
Mr. Mayor, on resolution 2013-238, can you pull that for a second vote?
Any other questions?
I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to read the bus stop on the bottom. Does that address any of Mayor's concerns?
That's simply, what happened was the bus stops that were on Route 5 were not so designated by the Department of Transportation, so they make us codify it in the form of resolution.
Then I guess my other question is, that company that did these bus stops with the ads in them, are we still in contract with them? Can we call them?
Yes, that's a separate contract with the bus shelters with the ads. We can do a number of things, do one of those shelters, do a shelter without advertising, so, whichever.
I personally like to get away from the advertising if we can, because I think it looks cheesy, but, that's before my time. That's the first thing you see coming to River Road from that direction. It might be nice to have one road without advertising. Up to you guys.
Please don't using it, you're reading.
Any other questions in regards to the resolutions? Can I ask for a consent agenda on 2013-231 through 2013-237, 2013-239 through 2013-257.
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Henwood?
Yes.
Councilman Doran?
Yes.
Councilman Monty?
Yes.
Councilman Vidal?
Yes.
Councilman Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Motion passes. Resolution 2013-238.
Do we have any questions in regards to 213, 238? May I ask for a motion?
So
An
moved.
intro, I'm sorry. Can I ask for a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Henwood?
Abstain.
Councilman Doran?
Yes.
Councilman Monty?
Yes.
Councilman Vidal?
Yes.
Councilman Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Anybody have anything on the old business? New business? Phil, do you have anything for us tonight?
Mayor, just an update. I have been in touch with the representative of the people that are in charge of the Binghamton ferry boat. They are close to sign. They have a contract, I believe, in place with a new company that has made plans to have that ferry boat removed. I know it's been long in coming, but Greg, you and I have been following up on this, so we hope to have some more specific information when they actually commence the removal. So that is moving forward.
Now, is this the four owners of Circle Line?
No, this is a different.
This is just to remove, this is not about bringing. it
They, I believe they have an interest in doing both.
Any kind of time frame?
The contract we believe to sign, apparently removing this boat is quite complicated because of all the regulations in place, but I will have a better idea for our next meeting.
Good news.
You know, maybe we should think about, when the next one comes in, just having something in escrow, you know, for 20 years down the road, when that starts to rust or whatever. Or at least contractually, make sure we're real tight. We'll make sure of that, but we should fill.
Yes,
Yeah.
just to bring up another point, I believe we have made an inquiry whether there are any artifacts on that structure that the borough may feel they would like to get. And I think there are a couple of,
I don't know how you're gonna get it.
Greg, you're working on it.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
I've left a few dollars there, I don't know. Back in the 70s.
Right?
Mayor, I was gonna quickly do progress, but then I realized I did have a couple of things real quick. Which was we discussed it at the last work session. It was the first aid squad building. In your package, you do have correspondence from Neglia in regard to the first aid squad and the feasibility of utilizing the current location of the existing building. So you have that in your package. Please review it. If you care to have Neglia come in at the next work session to discuss it, we certainly can do that. I did forward a copy of that letter to Kathy Fredo from the first aid. Second item, Jill Sullivan from Recreation is running into a shortage of staff members. I was trying to save this until we do a regular resolution for the next meeting, but she called me before tonight's meeting and she was ambitious to get these moved. So if we can just possibly do a motion, Mayor, with your approval and the council's, to appoint Taylor Armstrong, Giovanni Drakeford, and Rob Davis, R.A. Davis, as part-time community center staff. So she's falling into an absentee gap, so that would help her out tremendously.
Greg, are they all in high school or all in college?
They were summer staff employees. I have to pull out what their applications are offhand, I don't know. What tends to happen is when we update this, they may work a couple of days and then before you know it, they leave her and she's.
Yeah, I mean, just have a sense of fairness, I'm just, should we be open, I mean, should there be an evaluation process or, you know, for all the kids are?
Well,
I don't think Jill would ask for somebody that.
No, I don't mean that, I don't mean to question her, I'm just saying as far as the opening of the jobs to whoever.
anybody who fills out an application is more than welcome to.
Okay.
We do get inquiries throughout the year. We will appoint them from time to time, and like I said, we started out here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 16 appointees as of September 16th.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But then half of those, for one reason or another, either get another job, go back to school, and so she's left in a lurch. So it's a constant turnover with those part-time positions.
Greg, can you do me a favor and
Yes.
just repeat the names for both?
Yes, I'm sorry. Taylor Armstrong, Giovanni Drakeford, and Ra Davis, R-A-D-A-V-I-S.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I gotta tell you, this Armstrong family kept that whole volleyball thing going all summer. They were taking events up and putting them down and really doing it without being on the job.
Can I ask for an introduction for that resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Henwood?
Yes.
Councilman Doran?
Yes.
Councilman Monty?
Yes.
Councilman Vidal?
Yes.
Councilman Von Mayo?
Yes. Thank you.
Passes.
Thank you.
All right, I have a proclamation for Turkish Independence Day, whereas under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the Turkish people valiantly fought a long war of liberation to safeguard our sovereignty and independence and founded the Republic of Turkey on October 29, 1923. And whereas this year begins the 90th year of celebrating the Turkish Republic, which led by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, transformed the dynastic Ottoman Empire into the Republic of Turkey and began the dynamic program of economic growth, social and cultural modernization. So now therefore, I, Mayor James F. Delaney, hereby proclaim October 29th, 2013 as Turkish Independence Day and encourage all of its citizens to join me in recognizing the importance of this day. Barbara, you have anything?
That was October 29th?
That's all for that.
Just that we have another election come November. What a surprise. That's it, Mayor.
Do we have anything to close? Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. Roll call.